Hey, what's up everybody? Good the Car Man, and we are going to be doing a video on polishing dead paint. As you see, this car has some pretty rough paint. I've got the pine straw in there just so you got a contrast to what it... I didn't put it there on purpose, it just happened to fall there. But anyway, before we get into this, give you an opportunity to subscribe. Also, we are a playlist based channel, so you definitely want to hook up and watch a bunch of these polishing videos if you're into that kind of thing. Follow us on Facebook. Very easy to get your questions answered. Okay, so here's the first thing. Got to get my stuff here. Now, probably should have had this prepared to start with. Now, here's the product that I always use. This is the number 7 show glaze from Meguiars. And this is a hand polish actually. But you can use it on a machine, which is what I use it for. And it really does, it just does a great job, and it's very, it's just not aggressive at all. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the temperature of the car is very cool. This is an overcast day, so it is cool. Second, of course, you're going to need your product. Third, a good cloth. Now you can use, they make an actual pad for this stuff. I just use my regular wool head. So what I'm going to do so I don't lose track of where I'm at in the camera, just put it just a little bit down. And this is all you do, guys, because all you're interested in doing is doing about a 12 by 12 section at a time. It's nice and slow. If I had to guess, I'm probably less than, I don't know, 700 or 800 RPMs right here. Maybe 300 or 400, I don't know. It's really slow. And I slowly progress forward. I'm going to let the glaze do its job. Now we don't want the stuff to dry or get hot from the friction. We just want it to work. Stay nice and slow if we want a really deep clean. This is all you do to bring back dead paint, guys. And of course, the longer you polish it, the better it's going to be. I'm starting to see it shine. Okay, now we should have a little bit of a haze, which we do have. See something on the paint here, but I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, don't know if you can tell in the camera screen, but it's about as good as it's going to get. Now we will put wax on top of that, but let me get back here and take a look and see what you guys are looking at. Oh yeah. Let me take this off the... Okay guys, so here we go, looking at it straight on, which is probably the better shot if I had to be honest. Now this is the little 12-inch section that I did. You see it starting to move to discoloration. There it is. So you get an idea of the type of oxidation we're dealing with. There it is right there. This is without, this is after, and that's before. Now let me see if I can actually get this camera trained on this spot. Hang on one second and I'll do another section right in front of this camera lens. Okay guys, I'm going to do it from above now, but keep in mind, we've got a scratch here that'll give you a good reference point. Just to the left right here is definitely where the break happened. I'm going to see if I can give you an idea how easy, or really not easy, but what's involved in the timing of this. Alright, so here we go. Now, number one, this type of information will make you a lot of money because you don't have to pay somebody to do this type of restoration. It takes very, very, very little. And here we go. Now I don't know if you noticed, but the scratch is starting to fade. That number 7 is just some good stuff on conditioning. Now the scratch hasn't actually went anywhere, it's just conditioning it, and it removed any transfer from the scratch itself, so therefore it doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. Now I am going to put a little bit of pressure on the scratch. Just get the most we can get out of this little pass over. But like I said guys, you can use number 7 by hand too, so you don't even got to have the machine. If you are going to use a machine that's got a high quality. Because you don't want one that doesn't regulate really well. Because if you hit it really fast, what's going to happen is it's going to cause burn marks in your paint, and that's the last thing we want. Alright guys, hopefully that's enough of a visual. Let me take a look and just see what you got here. Alright, we can definitely still see the scratch, but I would argue that it looks better. The whole panel, you see the one behind it, right here. You see the clean, you see how pretty it is here and how dull it is there. Yeah, and it starts getting dull like right about here. If you're being picky about it, you can pick that up. Yeah, just not as brilliant as right here. Meanwhile, after the wax is going to fill out any little imperfections that we have left, giving it an extremely flat surface to reflect on. And then you're going to have that brilliant deep shine. Now this technique will work with a car that just has relatively light oxidation. Like you see right here, this is pretty light. But it looks terrible on a car that has it. But pretty easy to remove. Meanwhile, smash the like button. I hope you guys enjoyed another episode, and we will see you on the next one. Peace. Nothing but love from the RVA.